Hey, what's up everybody? Tony with Rvitia RV Rentals. Just want to come today with a quick video on what to do when an accident happens in your RV, because it just happened in ours. Now it's my second one, stuff can happen. Of course, the very first guy I rented to had a little accident, kind of hit the tail end going over a median, and so I've had a little bit of experience with this. Let me get a good view. And it's kind of your worst fear, what happens when you rent your RV, but it's fully covered by insurance. So I just want to kind of go over the most important parts. So make sure you always have them sign the departure form. So, you know, whether you're on Outdoorsy or RV Share or wherever you're renting it from, off Craigslist or whatever, make sure you have that airtight contract. I use DocuSign now because I just send it to them. They sign everything electronically. They have a copy. We have a copy. I give them a printed copy when they pick it up. And it just keeps everything nice and smooth. They can see it on their phone at all time. I have a page, I call it the quick reference guide, and it has a page of all the most important facts and features that they're gonna run into when they're on an RV. My Class A obviously has a long sheet of things they have to remember. I'm assuming from the way things are going that they don't read any of it at all, and so they call my maintenance guy, or the guy in charge of my fleet manager, so to speak. They call him about 20, 30 times, depending upon how much they are and how lazy they are and how much they can't read. But people are gonna call you and call you and call you if something is wrong. So everybody thinks you're like the Marriott Hotel of RV rentals, or they think you're like Cruise America just because you're renting out your RV. So be prepared for that. So what I would recommend is, if you're renting on an RV Share or Outdoorsy, to, if they say anything happens to them, use that CoachNet service and tell them, look, you're gonna have to call CoachNet, because they have 24/7 roadside assistance, where they have RV mobile mechanics that can answer any questions that they have. And then if they're broke down or something breaks or something happens, they will come out and fix whatever needs be. So I had a couple, these last 4 renters I had were about crazy and about driving me crazy, but you know, it's the price you pay, I guess, for making the big bucks. But as they say, we had this, let's see if Todd's working on it right now. So the generator thing, it broke right when they picked it up. And then we're like, okay, so we'll fix it for you. And then we called the place, found the part. Oh, they can't get the part till tomorrow. I told the lady, okay, we'll get the part and fix it tomorrow. You have to stay one night out of a 14-day trip. No, she's going all crazy. I can't do this and that, and you can't wait a day, yada, yada, yada. She's like, no. And then she like found a mechanic in Oregon. So we overnighted her it to Oregon. And when she said she'd be there on Thursday, it was like a Monday. We got it there, we got it, and the generator place told us the wrong part. So she shows up at 8 a.m. when she said she wasn't gonna be there till Thursday at 10. She calls us umpteen times, whatever, and then because it was hot or whatever, I told her, go buy a little mini air conditioner or something so it works in the meantime till the RV part will cover that. I even covered one night at a campground for her. Still was not happy. This lady was still not happy. Then she gets to Oregon, it was the wrong part. So we say, well, either you need to wait a day for us to overnight another one. No, I'm gonna go to, and then and then she's going on this 12-day adventure up to Canada. No, it's obviously not that hot in the summertime up in the Canada area. I'm sure it's a little hot, but not as hot as Las Vegas. And so we don't hear from her. And then she sends me an email that she wants me to cover 12 nights in her campground membership, when she told my guy that it was only going to be 2 nights they were going to be dry camping. But apparently I ruined her whole vacation. So when you get angry people, or people that demand stuff for free, the best thing is you have it in your contract that no matter what happens in the RV, there is no refunds, okay? Otherwise, these people will treat you like you're a major corporation and try to rob you, not rob you, but they'll try to get anything they can for free. Though I had one guy, he wrecked the slide and did all this, and he wanted his whole rental for free, and he's the one who broke everything in it. And so one thing I tell my guy to tell him when they first pick it up is, I say, look, there's a 98% chance something's gonna go wrong because it's an RV and it's your first time using it. And I have them say, it's a 95% chance it's your fault from not reading the books, not looking into that. I have him say that up front. I don't know if he does it or not, but he's supposed to, because it is going to be their fault majority of the time. So you really want to have that. The biggest thing I found with these things is set their expectations up. I have a timeshare rental business, and I do it with Marriott timeshares and Wyndham timeshares, and they handle all that for me. So this last year of doing this on my own and getting into this RV rental world, I've learned a lot, and I just want to pass that knowledge out to you guys. So if you're out there trying to make it go out of renting your RV, you're gonna most likely run into these problems, because I see in the outdoorsy forums that, even regular owners, like, a grandma, or not grandma, but an older lady that's like in their 60s, and they rent out their RV. They call them complaining. I saw one guy just left their RV in the middle of a flood and just told the owner to come pick it up. So these people will treat you like a major corporation, even if it's just you. So you need to be prepared for that. So you need to have an airtight contract. I would get a better contract than is on like RV Share or Outdoorsy. I would get one from your attorney. I know it sucks. I had to pay my guy like $1,000, or maybe it was like $1,500 to redo it, but that thing is airtight, and there's no way, no matter what happens, even if something breaks, I do not give them a refund, even as much as I feel. Now, I have a heavier heart, and that's why I just put everything on my staff or my wife, and I have them tell them no, because I don't do it, but I'm the weak link, so I'll always give something. So I found this other thing that I can give them, like a vacation and stuff like that, to make up for it. But I would not give people stuff for free, and I would not do discounts. And I just can't. We came up with a thing just recently. We don't give anybody discounts anymore, because the people that want discounts are the biggest pains in the what, and they're the most disrespectful, and they're the ones who think they can keep taking advantage of you if something goes wrong. So that's my tip of the day. So now this lady, so she was upset about the air conditioner. So what did she do? Of course, she was probably pissed at us because I wasn't going to pay for her entire RV trip for 2 weeks to Canada with unlimited miles to go 2,500 miles. So what she did, she drove it through a drive-through. Now, I'm not a smart man. I got 2 credits in junior college. Ask my wife, I'm not that bright. But even I know it's probably not a good idea to try to go through a drive-through, All right? So, if you look at that, I guess you can't see the top of the roof, but it's probably not. Maybe, yeah. All right, so that's not going to work. But yeah, how can we see? But it's already fixed, though, right? Yeah, grab the parts. So my man Todd's here. So I have a fleet manager. If you're going to get a couple of these, you want to get a handyman off like Home Advisor, or find a college kid, or find somebody who knows how to do maintenance. Like you're better off hiring a maintenance man than a friggin' RV mechanic, because the RV mechanic, great people, but they charge $150 to $180 an hour. So what I've learned is you can just get a handyman. They can usually fix anything. Like this guy can fix anything, like engines, car, fiberglass, whatever. So this is what's left of the top of the roof.
This was the bathroom fan.
That's a bathroom
vent.
fan.
The top of the vent, there was nothing left to it.
So they went.
You can actually see it actually took and bent the fan, which is inside the outer vent, and ripped the actual inner dust screen off.
Now, and then if something like that happens to you, they're supposed to notify you immediately. Try to get everything in a text message. That's why when people try to call me, I do not call them back. Only have them text you. So you have, and I'm even putting in a new sheet. I use this app called Voxer, Voxer, and I'm going to have all the people download the Voxer app, because it'll record every message that they send to you. It'll record every text message they send to you, and people can send you pictures back and forth. So when they call you 10 million times, and I even put on the form, they're only allowed to call us 5 times now. Because one guy called us, how many times did that guy call you, the French guy?
The first night, 3 times that I answered, and that was at like 1 in the morning. And the one time I was on another line, he, out of 2 phones, successively 7 times tried to call me. 7 times.
So you got to nip this stuff in the bud up front. Have a document, set people's expectations. That's going to be your best bet. And, treat it like a business. If you're going to rent out your RV, it's going to be like a little business. You will make money. Getting it rented is not the problem. What you need to work on is having systems. Find a good guy who knows how to fix stuff, because it'll save you a ton of time. especially if you have more than 2 of them. And then that's why I started my business. We're going to be renting them out on behalf of people. Now, obviously, it depends on when you're watching this video. We're only in Las Vegas now. You can go to our website below. We split the profit that we make 50-50, but we handle everything. Like Frank, my security guard, he bought one. He's averaging, anywhere from $1,100 to $1,900 a month in his pocket. Well, I don't think that's net, because he obviously has his payment and all that stuff. But he probably nets, $700 to $1,200 a month on top of getting his RV paid for. Plus, you get to write off, you get to depreciate it and service, and make sure you put it in an LLC, so in case anything happens in it, you're protected that way. But then if it's in an LLC, you could depreciate the whole thing. With the new tax laws, I was able to depreciate. I could have taken the whole $120,000 depreciation. That's like getting 40, depending upon your tax bracket, $40,000 back right up front, which brings your net cost down to 90, 80, or if it's a 60,000, that brings you down to, 20, 30,000 bucks right off the bat, plus what you sell it for. And now I even have a new program that I settle with my RV, where for this, it's kind of like a small insurance policy. We will pay back 100% the cost of your RV plus the cost of the policy if you're enrolled in our program. And soon we'll be going nationwide, setting up franchises and things. So, keep an eye out for us. Subscribe to the channel down below, please. Click that little bell and it'll notify you whenever we have new videos. And I'll try to do videos like this to help you out. But when she returned it, I said, Todd, make sure she signs for everything on the return form. So if you rent it out and something happens, make sure everything is listed on the return form. Make sure they sign for it, because the first time this happened with RV Share, I had the pictures, I had the text messages, and I had the picture, and I had the contract, the return form signed with the departure form properly, and the RV Share insurance was great because I had everything. They sent me a check the next week, and obviously less, and then they charge the people for the deductible. But the thing is, you got to make sure you have the paperwork in order. You got to save all the pictures and all the text messages. So my fellow RV renters out there, if you're gonna do it, make sure if something bad happens, make sure and keep all the text messages. I would try to only communicate by text message, or use that Voxer app is gonna be key. Make sure and get a good handyman on standby, because the quicker you can turn these RVs around, the more money you'll make. If you have 3 or 4 days in between in the prime time season, that's going to cut out almost 30 days of rental just in your main 90 days or more, actually. And then God forbid something happens, and a lot of times it's just cheaper to pay to fix it and buy something new, the new parts or whatever, than it is to then try to get it into the dealership. I mean, I don't know about your dealership. I call mine, they're like, oh yeah, we'll get you in 2 months from now. Like one time they were able to get me in 6 weeks from then. And I mean, it's just ridiculous. So if you're gonna rent it, you're making enough money to usually cover the cost, because if they break anything, you take it out of their deposit anyways. And if it breaks on it, and you get a mobile mechanic, you can take it to your dealership. I mean, I don't know the exact specifics, but if you get it fixed by a mobile guy, you can take it to your dealership and they can give it to the manufacturer, and sometimes they'll warranty it and pay you back for what it is, because you tell them, look, I had to go on a trip, we were going somewhere, I can't wait 2 months to get a friggin' appointment to get the flex capacitor fixed, you know what I mean? So be smart, find a good handyman, make sure they sign all the proper documents, get a good contract, all right, put it on there, save text messages, and subscribe to the channel. All right, and let me know in the comments below if there's any subjects or anything you want me to cover, or give me a call, let me know what's going on. And thanks for watching.